guys, welcome to my channel. This is the third video of C programming pattern series. As in the previous video we learned how we can print number patterns. So in this we will see how easily we can print alphabetic patterns. We will learn about 4 types of pattern in just a single video. So here let's get start. As you can see, there are 4 different type of pattern and all of these are as similar as the number pattern. So the logic will remain same as the previous video. Therefore I recommend you all to watch the previous video which was related to the pattern for the better understanding. So we will look at an example which is related to this pattern, and after that we will see the coding section. So here rows are 5, columns are 5 and loops are 2. The major difference is that in this the first loop will start from A to E instead of 1 to 5, because we remember that in the previous video in number patterns the loop was from 1 to 5, but here the loop is from A to E. The second loop is also from A to E. Why is this? Because we want to print A 5 times in first row, B 5 times in second row, C 5 times in third row, D 5 times in fourth row and E 5 times in the fifth row. So here passes are 5. In first pass, when I is equal to A, that is the value of row is A, that is 1. So how many values of J are there? J is equal to A, B, C, D, E. So what does it mean? It means that in first row I will be printed 5 times, because here we print the value of I. What is I here? I is equal to A. And how many times I should be printed? 5 times. So the output is 5 times A. Similarly, in the second pass, when I is equal to B, that is, it is the value of second row. So in second row, how many times I should be print? I is equal to B, so B should print 5 times. So what is the output? Output is 5 times B. So it is the output for both the passes. Similarly for pass 3, for pass 4 and for pass 5. The whole output is this, because in the fifth pass when I is equal to E, that is, it is the value of the fifth row. J is equal to A, B, C, D, E, which is also 5 times. And if we print the value of I, that is E, so how many times I will be printed? I will be printed 5 times. So let's have a look on the coding section. So here I have already written the code because it is similar. So here these are the header files. As you all know, this is the main function. Int I and j are the variables and these are the 2 loops. In this case the loop will be from A to E and the j loop is from A to E. I plus plus and j plus plus. Less than is equal to. So the major difference is that here what we will print the value of I and percentage C. Why we write percentage C here? Because percentage C is the specifier for the character value and we print the value of I here. If we run the code, so what will be the output? The output will be look like this: 5 times A, 5 times B, 5 times C, 5 times D and 5 times E. So first pattern is completed. Now for the second pattern, if we change I and we write J instead of I, so we will see that with just a single change, how we can form a new pattern. So after executing the code, the output will be look like this: A, B, C, D, E in first row, and the same value will be for the all the 5 rows. So we can see that 2 patterns are completed there. So now what we should do for the third pattern? We just need to reverse the loop, that is from E to A, I is equal to greater than is equal to A, and I negative negative, J minus minus, here A, J greater than is equal to A, and J is equal to A. So let's go with J. If we print the value of J here, so what will be the output? The output will be E, D, C, B, A for all the 5 rows. So it is the required pattern. So this is the pattern, and one pattern is left. So for this, if we print I instead of J here, so the output will be this. So this is the required output. Thank you so much guys for watching my videos, and please like, share and subscribe for more videos. Thank you.